Share screen 1. So I'm using double screen. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. There is some technical issue. Please wait for a while.
Sure.
Yes, sir. You can start now.
Okay. So hey guys, good evening to all of you. Let me know if you can hear me properly. I think you can also see my screen. Let me know. Okay, great. Awesome. Hello, programmer. Good evening, Danish. Programmer Tanisha. Awesome. So let me do one thing. Let me move it here. Awesome. I can see some familiar names. Yogita, Ankur, Sachin. Great. Charancheri. Hi guys, great. Okay, so as we discussed yesterday, unable to see screen. You cannot see my screen, guys? I think you should be able to see my screen. Okay. You can see, awesome. Great, guys. Okay, so now visible. Okay, great. So guys, as we discussed yesterday, I think you wanted some basics, how function works, how loop works, how if else works before we proceed further, right? So shall we start with that part? So yes, let me open here. Where am I? Okay, great. So I'm using an online compiler, one compiler for these basic programs, so you can clear it out. Once you are here, choose JavaScript and perfect. I will make it a little black. It gives me a feel of coding. Okay. And let me make it full. Awesome. Great. Great, guys. There is one error in yesterday code. That way I am not able to complete my assignments. One error. What is the error in yesterday code? Let me know. Where were we coding? Where we were coding on Visual Code Studio. Let me know the error. Wait. I am used to making spelling mistakes. Open it again. Go on, wait. What was the error about? Teaching, we were in which folder? DOM sessions, session 2. Okay. I guess it was working correctly, right? Awesome. Anyway, let's continue here. Let's come back. Okay. So guys, let's try to figure it out. What is basically a function? Okay. Let's try to figure out that. What this function means. Some of you had some problem in a function. Okay, so let's write a piece of code, simple code that all of you understand. It doesn't matter which programming language you are from. I'm just picking two numbers, a equal to 10, b is equals to 20, sum is equals to a plus b, and yeah, you will discuss, Mr. Cyber. Just like some of you were confused what are functions and all that. Let me make it clear. It will take few minutes. Then we'll come back to our thing and complete it. Of course, we need to add some more features there. Okay. Console.log. And what does console.log do? Basically, it will print your answer here. Okay, so sum. So if I run this code, of course you will get 30. Perfect. You got 30. Perfect. Now we'll be like, okay, what if I want to find out the sum of another two number and another two number and another two number? Like you'll be writing, okay, let's write this piece of code again for another two number. Like let's write 12 and 22. You can do it, right? If you want to find a like what is the sum of different sets of numbers. Okay, so 34, so on, right? So you got the sum of three numbers. So basically, what is the thing? You are writing the same code again and again. This is what you guys are trying, right? No sir for. Write a complete sentence. No, so I did not get what is the no sir for. Okay. Okay, so we are writing the same code again and again. Now it says, what's the problem? It's just a 4 line. But just think, like, let's suppose I write a big piece of code. Okay, like that is of 100 lines. And if I have to do the same task again, I have to again write the 100 lines, again write the 100 lines. Right? That is the problem. Okay, so guys, how can we overcome this issue? To overcome this issue, okay, I got your point, programmer. Great. Your name is only programmer. Of course, you will give the correct answer. Okay, so we'll use function. So now what is function? Let's understand this with a short example. Let's be little, what do you say? Let's go in the phase of little imagination. I'll tell you a story, imagine it, okay? Okay. So let's suppose you have a beautiful garden in which there are a lot of flowers and a lot of plants. Okay, like you and your father planted them. Okay, now your father came up to you and he told, okay, let me give you some instructions to you. How you should maintain this garden. So he give you like, this is how you should cut when the trees grow like what is it, more size than a expected size. This is how you should water the plants. So he gave you a number of instructions and you heard the instructions. I tell, okay, keep your instruction, remember these instructions. Whenever I tell you go and water the plants in the garden or go and maintain the garden, you'll basically go and do all the things that I have told you. He told, okay, no problem. Son was quite happy. After a few days, father told him, hey, go and maintain the garden. Do you think his father will repeat those instructions again and again? No, right? If he repeats, he will even thrash him, right? He don't remember a piece of thing, right? So he will not repeat all the instruction again. He will just say, go and water the plants in the garden or whatever, like go and manage the garden. So he will just say the line. Once he says that line, go and manage the garden, all those instructions that he told earlier, he will automatically remember it and go and implement it, right? This is how things will happen, right? Here also the same thing we will do. So this is a piece of instructions that we have written. I will give a name to this piece of instructions. So how to give a name? So basically you will say, I'll write it within the function. The other way of saying it, I'll make a function. Function, like when you create a function, you just write the word function, give a name to the function. Let's suppose the name of the function is like sum of two numbers. Okay. This is the name of the function, and function name is always followed by this parenthesis. Okay, and whatever instruction that you write within the function, it should be starting from after this bracket and ending before this bracket. So now what all instruction has been written, they are under a name sum of two. Like your father, like his father gave him a lot of instructions. The name of his instructions was go and maintain the garden, right, or plants in the garden. So now if I run it, you will say this code is not working. I'm not getting any output. Reason? Because this is just a set of instructions. He has never used it. Like when his father gave him the instructions, he did not jump and went to maintain the plants. Only when his father tell him to go, then only he went. So whenever you want to call it, now call it sum of two. Sorry, spelling wrong. Sum of two. Sum of, generally we write O as capital letters, but okay, like whenever you are joining two words, but doesn't matter a lot. Sum, this is O only, no? I think, okay, sum of two. Now run it. You got 30, right? Now how many times you want to call it? 5 times? Call it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have written the code one time, just I have given it a name with the help of function. Now, number of times I want to call it, I can call it. Awesome programmer. Right? So now it'll be like, okay, I'm calling it number of time. But what is the point? Every time I'll never add same two numbers every time, right? I will add different numbers every time. Obviously, right? I'll be like, very good. So basically, like you want A and B to be dynamic, right? Like whenever you want like sum of two, then if you pass 10 and 20, sum of 10 and 20 will be added. If you pass 30 and 40, sum of 30 and 40 will be added. Like if you pass 10 and 20, sum of 10 and 20 should be added. If you pass 30 and 40, sum of 30 and 40 should be added. If you pass 60 and 70, sum of 60 and 70 should be added. 300 should be added. Sum of 1, 2, then sum of 1, 2 should be added, right? So you want things to be dynamic. So whenever you want things to be dynamic, don't write it here. Remove this. You want A and B to be dynamic, right? So write A and B in this bracket. So now let's take it one by one so we'll understand it. So what will happen? Now when you call sum of 2, you are passing 10 and 20. So 10 will be, the value of A will be 10 and the value of B will be 20. So now the answer will be 30. Perfect. Now let's suppose, again you can call it any number of times. I'm just showing you. Sum of 30 and 40. So A will be 30, B will be 40. So this will give you 70. Perfect. So of course you can call it any number of times. Hope it is clear. Awesome. It's clear, right? Awesome. But you may have seen I have many times used the word return. So what does return basically means? So return, let's take it one so you will understand. So instead of console.log here, I'll write return. Okay. So same thing. Either you can print the answer, final answer, whatever you got, or you can return it. So what return will do? Return will tell the function, okay, hey function, my work is over. Your work is over. Please stop. Okay. And this sum answer will be returned to the person who has called it. Like your father has asked a key from you. What you will take a key and hand it to your father, right? Similarly, this person is just giving a key to this person, so he will accept it, right? So let's suppose because he's taking something, so he accepted it, and now let's print x. That's the only difference. Perfect. Clear, guys? Awesome program. Great. This was about functions, a basic intro. Let's have a basic intro on arrays. What are arrays? So basically, whenever you think about programming, we'll be writing A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20. So that means this is called variable, like means A is a variable. So A is storing one value at a time. B is storing one value at a time. What if you need to store 100 values or 20 values, 10 values, so many values? I cannot keep on making variables like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's very tiring process, right? Okay. Okay. Sir, can you explain some more examples? Yep. Sure, Afreen. Okay. Let's take one more example of function. So let's make a calculator. Function. Okay. So in calculator, what you need to do? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and finally you can also do the modulus and a lot of things. So let's create a function. Let's call it calculator. Okay. So in the calculator, let's suppose I pass A and B. I want A and B to be dynamic, right? So what will be sum? Sum is equals to A plus B. Difference is equals to A minus B. Product is equals to A into B. Division is equals to A by B. Like power, you can say power is equals to, in JavaScript we do A double star B. That means 10 to the, like A to the power B. Okay, these things we do. Now you can print console.log sum, difference, product, division, power. of power. So currently if I run it, of course I'll not get any answer, right? Sorry, this line is not a part of our program, right? So we'll not get any output. We have to call it, right? Let's call the calculator and let's pass 10, 20. Let's check out our answer. 30 minus 10 to 0 0.5, 1.0.0000. Okay. 10 to the power 20 is very big number, right? Right. Let's take a smaller number. Perfect. Just a question, curious to ask to all of you. I want you guys to create a function. Okay. Now see, the role of the function is same. Our function will be what is return. Return basically means return will stop your program to proceed further, and it will directly return you the answer. For example, like let's take it. Let me go there. Okay, at this place. Sum of 2. So when you print the answer, what will happen? In function will only take care of the printing, right? It will print it. So when you return it, basically what happened, whoever has called this function, this is a person who has called this function. So this answer will be given to him. Now whatever he does is totally up to him. Let's suppose you want to print the answer after adding 1 or 10, it's totally up to him. So then he will accept the answer in a variable, and finally whatever he want to do will do. This is what a return does. Like return in a simple way, a real meaning of return. Like if I ask you something, you will give me, like if I ask you a key, you will give me a key, I'll accept the key. Similarly, if he's asking something, you are giving him back the final answer. Awesome. I didn't get your question. The flow of function must end. What do you mean by that? Can you explain? Let me know if your doubts are clear or not. Once I answer it, if it is clear, give me. Okay. The flow of function must end by return. Oh, you're asking me that it should end by return. Not necessarily. You should, even if you don't put a return, it's okay. Not necessary to put a return. Like we printed the things. That time we did not return anything, right? Okay. Can you please explain with example? Okay. Yeah. You'll understand it. I'm giving you a question. Give it a try. Automatically you will understand it. So I want you guys to find sum of numbers using function. I'll say this is the program we did just now. So now I'll change the question for you. So let's suppose your function is there. Let's call it sum. I'm not telling you how you should call do internally. That's totally up to me. That's totally up to you. How do you solve it? So sum, let's pass 10, let's pass 20. It should have the sum of first two numbers. Sum 10, 20, 30. Sum 10, 20, 30, 40. Number doesn't matter how many number you pass, it should find the sum of all the numbers. So you have to write a code in such a way. What happened? Okay, some problem with the attendance link. Okay, it will be sorted out. How function recursion work? The problem is if I go in recursion, okay, it will be a totally different topic. If you want me guys to go into recursion, I can go it. That's totally up to you. You guys have to take a decision. If I go into the recursion side, your project side things will stop. Anyway, first figure out the function. First try to do this question. With this question, you will also understand arrays. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, let me do it to you. Okay. I'll not say it's an advanced topic. It's a topic that is generally neglected by beginners. So what will happen? You will have a little difficult time to study it. That's all. Awesome. Good. So guys, this question, let's have a look. So now I am passing. So this you can already do it, right? If you have two numbers, you can already do a comma b, and then you can already do like sum is equals to a plus b. Okay, and then of course going to return sum. So what will return do? Return this is the one who has called it, right? That means he will get an answer. So he accepted an answer and finally print that answer. Awesome. And we got 30. But how can I manage all the things? If I am passing 3, I should have 3 variables here, right? So for this, we have something very special. Let's put triple dot and put it. Now, what is the use of this? So let's have a look. Currently, I'm not using return. I'll be printing it inside the function so that you can compare between all the 3. Okay. Console.log. You got 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this A can store 2 numbers, 3 numbers, or any numbers. So why? When you put a triple dot, it accepts elements like an array, right? So return is clear. Awesome, great. Awesome, great. Yes, it's a spread operator. Awesome. Okay. So what is this weird kind of bracket kind of thing? So this is basically called functions. Like, so let me give you an example to understand that. Then you will understand this topic more better. Let's copy this line. What is basically functions? I'll give you a problem one more on return, so it will be more clear to you guys. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? Okay. So if you need to print it, let's print it. Console.log. Here. Let's run it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You'll say triple A is a pointer, is pointer. So if you're talking about C and C++ pointer, no. JavaScript does not have pointer directly. Can you show some example on VS Code? Of course, we are learning this, then finally in the project we'll implement this on VS Code, no? So don't worry about it. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 is there. If you're printing, you're getting all the values. So how should I access the value individually that is written inside this? So see, if I ask you which is the first value, we'll say this is my first value. Okay, I'm saying like correct, this is the first value, not a problem according to maths. But programmatic wise, the counting starts from 0. This is 0th value, this is first value, this is second value, this is third value, this is fourth, and this is fifth. Got the point? Okay. So if you need to print the 0th value, that means, so you write the bracket form. Sorry, what happened? Here 0. This will give you the bracket form and you will get 10. Remember, if you want to write the first value, you'll get the 20th. Okay? So remember, here counting is 1 less than your normal maths counting. Tried many times, but my visual code does not work like yours. Okay. Okay, I'll come to your Visual Studio doubt. Give me a few minutes, okay? We'll do 1 or 2 more questions, then we'll come to Visual Studio. Okay, remember your doubt. When I open Visual Studio, do let me know your problem. No, you have to put triple dot before A, not after A, okay? Okay, guys. So this you understood how to access the elements within the array, right? Okay. What if I need to print all the elements within the array? So we can use the help of loop. How loop will work? For P of ARR. ARR basically means this. What does this T means? Initially, this T will point to 10. Then next time this T will point to 20. Next time this T will point to 30, 40, 50, 60. So let's suppose if I print T, console.log t. What will happen? This t will start pointing from the first to the last value. First to the last value. First time first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth. Awesome. Clear, guys? Anyone has any problem? So now you can complete this, right? If anyone has a doubt, do let me know. So t will behave like array I. Perfect. Yes. Yes, correct. So let me open it. So you know this is an array. Now you want to find a sum of all the numbers. So what can you do? For t of a, right? So you can take the initial sum as 0, not a problem, and then sum is equal to sum plus t. If you don't understand anything, ask me. Of course, I'm like a bit faster compared to normal way I teach, because of course we have to wind up the session in 5 days, right? Okay, that is why. So if you don't understand, immediately ask me. Console.log sum. What happened? There is some problem. See, whenever you have a problem, no, it will tell you there's a problem in line JavaScript. Hello world.js is the name of the file. 15 means line number 15. So go to line number 15 and find the sum. So 10. Okay, sum is the name, no? Okay, so let's give it like add. Sum was the name of the function. That may be the error. Okay, 30, 60, and 200. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, let me see your doubt. Where I gets incremented. Yes, right. Okay. Why you use off instead of in? Okay. Like, see, if you're from a Python background, you may use in JavaScript. In for in loop is used for totally different purpose. It is used to deal with objects, not with array and string. So use for off loop. So if you are from other language background, just use think of your for in loop like your for here for off loop. Okay. Is it compulsory to take t? No, not. Take any variable. Like, see, this ARR is compulsory because the name of your array is ARR, right? So these two should be same. This could be anything. K, then let's take K. You get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? So whatever you take, this will first point to 10, then it will point to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's all. Control plus minus for commenting. I generally use command and slash for commenting and uncommenting. Command. So for a Windows guys, you can use control slash for control like this. Okay, unslash. Okay, guys. Anyone have any issue in this topic? Yes, no, so that we can proceed. And then we'll see what was the issue with someone on VS Code. No, yes. Okay, guys. So now before we proceed, I want you to say something. Thank you, Sachin. You know about our LetsUpgrade. So this is the time when I need to pitch about the LetsUpgrade thing. So let's have a look. Okay. Step number 1. So we have different courses. These are like the free courses that happen on YouTube. This black kind of courses are like the paid courses that generally happen here. Okay. So we have few courses like full stack data science program, full stack web development program, full stack Python and Django program, full stack AI, ML and DL program. So matlab, and of course web development is there. Where is the web development program? Full stack web development. Okay. So we have program in everything, web development, like in which you make, like I teach web development technically. Okay. So I'll tell you more about the web development program, but we have each and every program you can say. Okay. So any program that you take here will be of around 6 months. Usually web development is around 6 months, in which we'll have 5 days, like we'll be studying like what is say Monday to Friday or Tuesday to Saturday, whenever we decide. Okay. We'll study like via Zoom. We can discuss whatever your doubts. If you have problem, there will be one-to-one doubt clearance session for you. Okay. These all things will be there. Not only that, After you have completed all the things, after you have completely studied, then like they will help you to get placed in different good companies. Okay, these all things are taken care by LetsUpgrade. And the best part of it, like this is, I'm always excited. Like I always wanted this, like if I get a coupon code option, if someone uses a coupon code, they should get discount. Okay, so if you use a coupon code, okay, my coupon code, which is, what is my coupon code, you can see it on the screen, my name, right? Abhishek. So only the first part of my name, Abhishek, in capital letters, not in small letters. Okay, so in capital letters, if you write Abhishek, make sure you write the correct spelling. Many of you have joined but wrote the wrong spelling. That's bad, right? Okay. So write the correct spelling of Abhishek, then you'll get a discount of 4,000 on each courses. The course price is usually around 29,000, plus you'll get 4,000 additional discount. Okay, and of course every session is recorded, which will be given to you, so you can even see the recordings. A proper kind of assignment will be given to you. Okay. If I enroll for AI course, can I access the Django course? Okay, so I am not sure about that. I think we had earlier, like if you enroll for any one course, all other course are, you can access all any of the course. Like that offer was there. I think Varuna can say me. Varuna, is that offer still going on? Yes, awesome, great. So that offer is like if you enroll in any of the course, like let's suppose enroll in full stack web development program. Now, if you're also interested in, let's suppose, Python and Django, so you can study both the things. Pay for only one and then study all the courses. Okay, awesome, great, guys. Sir, which one is the best, JavaScript or Python? See, both JavaScript and Python both are in great demand. The why I am little like, see, I know both Python and JavaScript, but I am little inclined to a JavaScript for beginners. The only reason is that, like, see, let's suppose you want to learn web development. So there are two things that you need to learn: how to make the designs, the front end part, and how to write the back end logic. So back end. Okay. If you learn JavaScript, you can do React and Node.js with the same thing. Okay. If you go for Python, again you have to learn JavaScript, right? And that will be a little tiring process for a beginner kind of thing. You'll say that's really great. I have to learn two languages. I learn more things. Technically, it's correct. You can do that, but all of are not James Bond, right? So let's learn the first concept. Of course, you can learn a lot of things. Like I'll tell you my about my journey. My favorite language was Java when I was in a college, right? I used to love Java. Okay. Then when I went to my first internship, they told me to learn Ruby on Rails. That time I never heard of, even of Ruby. But for the next 6 months, I was learning Ruby. After that, I went to Python. I learned Python for a few months. I was working on Python projects. Then I went to a JavaScript side. Until now, I am on the JavaScript side. Currently, recently, I got an option to go toward Go language side. Let's see if I'll go or not. Okay. What are the packages out there starting? I mean, I think that's like, see, this I'll be very clear, guys. Okay. Different companies can promise you different packages. Okay. But it's totally up to you how much packages you, like, what do you say? Uh, Figure it out, because like, see, if a company, you feel like, let's suppose a company came to LetsUpgrade, it is offering you a package of 6 lakhs, and you're like, no, I am expecting a package of 9 lakhs. Don't sit in that company. Sit in a company which will offer you higher packages. Totally up to you. Great, guys. Okay, so shall we study now? Okay, awesome. JS for backend and frontend. The good thing is JavaScript is both for backend and frontend. If you go in the Python way, Python is for backend. Again, you have to learn JavaScript for frontend. So age is a factor. Example 40 plus. Okay, I don't know about age 40 plus. That may be a factor a little. Okay, little bit. I guess. Got it? Yes, yes. Awesome, guys. Once again, guys. Someone is on the door. Anyway, people are. Okay. So, guys, let's come back. Okay, so someone got the problem in VS Code. Let me know what was the problem in VS Code, please. Go plus plus. Great. Yep. Let's open here. Awesome. Yes, guys. What does Pattern matching means, okay, great. So there are two meanings of that. Which meaning are you looking for? That depends. So let's take that thing at the end of the session, okay? I need to explain you a little. Let's just focus on a project now. Once it gets started, then let's discuss it, okay? Awesome. So first, let me tell you, someone had some doubt in VS Code. Can you, that person or someone, student, repeat their question a little? Let's wind up this project and then let's have a discussion. Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, then let's have a look. Okay. So our thing is totally working. So whenever you work here in the front end kind of thing, always open your inspect element, go to console to see any kind of errors. Red errors you should immediately attend to. Okay, perfect. So now basically what we want to do, like see, currently of course everything is working. Perfect, not a problem. But as soon as one toss is done, can you share this code for yes? You will get it in the what do you say, community today. Yesterday I did not share it because I wanted you to do the assignment on your own. Today you'll get it. Okay, because like I mean to say this is completed now, so you'll get it easily. 43161. So of course the winner is Bizarre. What happened to my winner? Oh, I think I told you to do the winner, right? So let's do the winner part first. Command B. Okay. Okay, can you see the suggestion is coming to me? How is this suggestion coming to me? Because I have used GitHub Pilot. So let me close that, because that I generally don't use in teaching. That I use it while doing my own code. If I use in teaching, everything the GitHub Copilot will do. So disable. It is very good for suggestion kind of things. Reload required. One second, let's come here. How difficult is JavaScript for me? Always confused. No, JavaScript is not difficult at all. The only point is you don't study it properly. That's okay. You are confusing because like maybe you have not studied properly. Otherwise, not any programming language is not difficult. Okay, because you should know how to practice it, how to study it properly from the start. Things will be very easy for you. Okay, there are only two places where there is a difficulty. Once the person does not know to start, the second person, if he has started, how to practice. So if these two issues are sorted out, you will never have issue in the advanced topic. Okay, because you know the basics, somehow you'll figure it out. The only problem is start and how to practice. Okay, these are the two issues. Okay, that are the major ones. So, okay, so now we had a button kind of thing, which is a button. Like see, this is the end game button. No? So we have already accessed it. So when button is clicked, right? So how do we make it? End button dot add event listener, and then there is a click function. Then what to basically do? Let's call the function like what do you say? Find winner. Find winner. Perfect. Awesome. Function find winner. Awesome. So now in the find winner, what to do? Like remember, this is an array, right? Where is my score kept? My score is kept at this place. What is this? There's an error. Add event listener is not a function. See, whenever there is an error, it will give you red. That means I'll know there is an error. In line number 54. 54. Add event listli add event tener. I guess this is correct. 1 second. I think this error would be from a second ago, maybe. Let me reload this. No, it is still there. End button is end button. Let me see the spelling. End button. Add event listener click find winner. I guess correct. Let's continue. Let's see what is the error. Okay. Shout winner. Oh, nice, good. Let's go with that name. Shout winner. Awesome. Great. Step number one, you know this is an array. My answers are basically stored in the results array, right? So from the result array, what do I want? I want to access. Okay, these two depression so quickly. Can I think to commit suicide and change university very weak? No, no, no. Never do like this. Okay. See, I can understand while learning programming, I'll tell you like how I learned it. Like I learned programming basically in standard 9, but I know like the problem that can happen for the first 6 months. Okay, like I had no one to mentor me, so it was more like I didn't know what is happening. Like one code I somehow understand it, even there is a small change in that piece of code, I could not understood it at all. Right, there was no understanding, and that was a problem. The only problem is, okay, you don't have a proper mentor kind of things. Make sure you have it, and even if you have a good mentor, the next problem is we should study that topic, okay, continuously. So JavaScript is a topic which you study for 1 or 1.5 months. You will be a decent level good in JavaScript, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course I can understand college and other things are there that can disturb you. That is always there, but I think you can find some time to find the things that is totally like, what do you say, that pleases you. Like teaching pleases me, right? So I'm just relaxed, and whenever I feel like, I just start teaching. This is the thing that happens. Yeah, so never think like that. Any other doubts, Lave? That was really sad. Like never think like that. And even if let's suppose you are not able to learn JavaScript, change the language, learn some other languages. It's not like, or don't, even in coding there are a lot of fields. Like it's not always about programming, right? There are a lot of fields. Go to some other fields, right? So don't worry about that. There are hundreds of fields even in coding, okay? So in which you don't have to code. Query selector and not query selector all in the end button. No, end button is just one. No, there is only end. Oh, thank you. Yeah, right, very good. Yesterday everywhere I put query selector all. No? Thank you guys. You can use query selector all also, but you have to use a zero here because of first index. Thank you, thanks a lot. Who was that? Programmer 17. Great, awesome. Great. So now let's have a look. Shout winner. Okay. So now we have all the answer in our result array in the inner text. Like if you want to print it, console.log the results. Okay. I'm just printing the results. So if I click on this, let's me form the results of the different things. And again, you got the results. So you got 5 values, right? So let's not go very deep, but you got 5 values. You can see the thing is highlighted, right? So I want only the values of it. So can I do one thing? I know there will be 5 values, and this is an array for T of results, right? So console.log T dot inner text. Why inner text? Because I only want to get the value of it, like the way you use inner text here, right? Only the value part of it, not the whole thing. So now if you do the toss, I'm coming to your doubt, 1 second. So you got 143. Like there were, if the answers are same, it is usually like 1 got 3 times. Let me change it. Let's change all the answers. Now let's click on end again. So you got 42143, right? Perfect. Like click on 42143. Okay. You'll get the code under community. I'll post it there. Okay. You can use it, but let's not use that. That like again a new kind of loop, bringing a new kind of loop will be another problem, right? Okay. Yes. After the class, I'll post it. Don't worry about that. Okay. So this is the thing. Shout winner is there. Now what to do? I basically have to find the biggest number out of it, right? Big number. So let's take our max as 0. Okay. So let's suppose my maximum number is 0. So what will happen? Now I'll just find if p dot inner text is greater than max. So if any number is greater than max, so my maximum number will be that number. because I want my maximum number to be the biggest number. Okay. So now this is the thing. Awesome. Okay. And not only this, I also want to find out this is a max. Okay, I got it. But who got the max value? Right, the first person, the second person, the third person. Then accordingly, I can print his name, right? So initially, let's give the position as 0, and then finally cost equals to, okay. How to use it? CLC. Now you cannot use T here because T will not give you the right? So let me tell you a different loop here. Okay. So of course this is a normal off loop. So instead of this, you can also use a normal loop that is called I is equals to 0, means I'll start from 0. I is less than equals to how much? You know my position is of length 5, so I'll go to 5. So less than 5. Okay, because I have started accounting from 0. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically equal to 4. Because I want this value also, the 0% or 1%, that is why I'm doing like this. And then I plus plus. Awesome. Good. Yep, dotlet is also great. Let's take it a little more easier. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay. Okay, so now let's have a look. So initially this will be like the 0. 0 means this person, right? In computer we make it 0, right? Okay, so I'll just say if 0 basically means this route winner thing is there, no? I mean to say this results thing is there, no? So results I. What will happen? First time the value of I will be 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on, right? If results 0 is greater than results 0 dot inner text. Okay. If you don't understand anything, let me know why I have used inner text. I guess we explained it yesterday, right? Results 0 dot inner text is greater than max. Awesome. Then what to do? Then you will just say max is equals to results I dot inner text. Means if any number is greater than max, then max become that number itself. So max will be the greatest number. And wherever that occurs, I'll store that position I basically. So that I can print the name of that. Like this is, so this is the third one did it. So I can print the name of the third person. And finally, I can print the name. So where are the names? It's in the win, like I mean to say in the win message, I can print the message. Names are in the person, right? So win message is equals to, okay. So let's have a look. So what do I want to print? The winner is, let's give a little space and then add. What should I add? Whoever won. So who has won? The name is basically present in this person. So let's write person. Which one? The same position, whatever is the value of this position. Dot value. Okay, this will be the thing plus winner is as he scored how much? Max. Max is the like maximum one, so as he scored max. Okay, good. How are we coming to end? What do you mean by that? Like this, this is about to end. There are a few more features here. Name position, names, no. It's person, no. Person is getting access of all the things. So person. Awesome. Yep, you can use backtick. So that's a better way to do it. Yeah, like in few minutes. Like let me do one more thing, then I will come to end. Not now. So now let's have a look. Then let's come to click on end, and the message did not show. That means there is some error. Let's figure it out. What is the error? So basically, when I click on something, shout error. This is how it is calculating the maximum. Results I dot inner text is greater than max. Results I dot inner text position is equals to 1. Okay. Win message dot inner text. Sorry. Great. So now let's click on end again. The winner is Truth to as he scored 0. Okay, like currently no one has scored anything. No? Now the winner is Abhishek. The winner is Abhishek as he scored 6. Awesome. Which one is easy, JavaScript or outer JS? I mean HTML or in JS? I didn't get you. Your first question and second is different. I mean in HTML or in JS? Of course, HTML is much easier. HTML is a topic which you can cover overnight, maybe a day or two. I'll give you a new assignment, Yogita, don't worry. Okay. So now you'll see. One more thing. Let me first do one more thing. Okay. So I'll first show you how to disable a button. Like let's suppose if you have to disable a button or enable a button, basically what to do. Like let's suppose if I have to disable a button, okay, I can just write here, like this is my end button, no? End button dot this disabled equal to true. Perfect. So this button is disabled, right? I cannot click on it. If you need to enable it back, just write it false. Now this button is enabled. Okay. So what I want you guys to do, there are two small assignments for you. Okay. By default, step number 1. Before the game, like step number 1, once a person clicks on a button, this button should be disabled. Okay. Okay. 3% scored 1. Great. So as soon as a person clicks on any of the one, button should be disabled. Number 1. Okay. What if we want to predefine who is next one to roll? Okay, I'll come to that 1 second. So then accordingly you can enable the buttons. Whoever chance is there, his button will be enabled. Like that you can try it. That also you can give it a try. Okay, so as soon as there is one click, make sure all this button get disabled. Okay, and for this button will be disabled throughout the game. Only when all the person has clicked on the button, then only this button will get enabled. And again, when you click on this button once, what will happen? This button will get disabled again. Okay, so this is your assignment. The next assignment is you will see 1 second. Who is the winner? The winner is Chandu, but there are 2 winners, Chandu and Bizar. So you have to correct the code in such a way that currently there are 2 winners, no? So you have to find both the winners. Like all the person can get 5. Let's suppose 5, 5, 5. Okay, and again the winner is Pluto. Only the first. It's only taking the first one. So I want you to find all the possibilities. Okay, perfect. Okay, no, so I mean to say we should print all the winners. Yes, programmer. Okay, no, sir. I mean where to use JS easy in .html or .js. Of course, .js. Should print all the winners. Yes, yes. Okay, guys. Any other doubts? Any other errors? So now I'm open to your questions, doubts, and errors. And this I'll post it in a while in the community. So stop screen share. Oh, my camera turned off. So sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Give me just a second. Sometime my camera behaves a little weirdly. Okay. I guess my camera is very much okay now. Okay, guys. Great, guys. Then if you have no questions, is it compulsory to upload assignment? Yes, for your certificates. Okay. Okay, so my camera was not visible from a quite a time, I guess. You should have told me in the like, guys, you did not even care about that, but no worries. I did sort of message late. No worries. Okay, guys. So I'll catch you again later tomorrow. Okay. Perfect. If you have no questions, bye bye from my side.